Hello Western Program Class of 2020. We'll be leaving for Kumler shortly, but first, we gather for the senior photo, and then a procession, the beginning of a few Western traditions we continue to this day. Based on a tradition from the Western College for Women, a senior carries the mace from our predecessor college. The mace, with its wooden globe marked off by continents of sterling silver, was symbolic of a new era for the college and today represents our continued emphasis on global citizenship. The mace is placed on the table with the candle and the book. That is part of a book signing tradition that started with the first graduating class of the Western College program, 1974 through 1978. In the Western College program Western 2.0 tradition, each of the seniors' names is called and the student comes to the table, signs the book, and lights their candle from that of their classmate. Your senior class rep, Emma Kinghorn, leads the graduating class from the steps of Peabody Hall to Kumler Chapel with the Western Mace in hand. Upon arriving at Kumler, she will place the mace on the table beside the class candle and book before sitting with her classmates. Then, Program Director Nick Money will say a few words. He will be followed by Western Center wishes from Billy Sims and Jackie Doherty, and finally Senior Project Instructor Hayes Cummins. And then we will have the candle lighting ceremony, where each student's name is called and brief remarks from advisors are made as students light their candle from the candle of the person before them. Finally, moving to stand together at the front of Kumler, facing the audience. Congratulations, and welcome to your graduation ceremony.
Welcome to this remote or virtual commencement. Welcome to our graduates and to their friends and families who may be joining them. My name is Dr. Nicholas Money. I'm the director of the Western program and also a professor of biology. I've delivered a few words to every graduating class in Western since 2010 in Kumler Chapel, close to Peabody Hall, which is a beautiful building plagued by the worst acoustics on campus. One would be heard more clearly by whispering inside a wind tunnel used for testing jet engines. What architect made this error? And was this individual punished? I don't know. In a way, I hope so. I suppose it's easy to get swept away by such trivialities at this time as a distraction from somewhat more important issues. The acoustics in my home office are okay, I hope. The class of 2020, or the Western class of 2020, is the best of the decade, which is not to denigrate earlier graduates, but to recognize the height of their accomplishments during this worst of springs. April is the cruelest month, I finally recognized, as T.S. Eliot said. The faculty and staff in Western stepped up, and we have sought to work with you, the students, remotely, but this is not what Western does best. What we have done better is to collaborate with you in person, and to encourage your participation in the community of scholars and friends in Peabody Hall. Yet, you've completed your studies in a state of isolation that has no precedent in the history of Miami University. Having said that, this is not the first time that Western has struggled with infectious disease. There was an outbreak of typhoid at the Western Female Seminary in 1864. This bacterial disease had been introduced by soldiers returning from the battlefields of the Civil War. It resulted in several deaths and forced the school to close for the remainder of the academic year. More than a century and a half later, well, you know what happened, and you know what is happening. As scientists seek a vaccine and public health experts work toward a plan for reopening, wisdom lies in understanding that we occupy a planet that has always been dominated by microorganisms. I've been explaining this to biology students at Miami throughout my career. I say that the microbes are everywhere and will outlive us by an eternity. In the meantime, you have much to contemplate and to celebrate. Speaking to the graduates now. Decades from 2020, when the tattoos that right now sit high on your torsos have stretched and migrated to lower latitudes, you will have a story to tell of your graduation in the time of the virus. This is something to be proud of, and you'll know this in the future. And much sooner, when a new friend, a work colleague, or a potential employer asks you something about your education, you can hold your head high and proclaim, I completed my independent research project when the country was shut down by the virus. I am, in short, an amazing human being. Now, what did you do? I don't know when this will be over, but it will someday soon, and we will emerge to a new world. As the greatest poet in the English language wrote at the close of his beautiful verse, Lycidas, and now the sun has stretched out all the hills, and now was dropped into the western bay. At last he rose and twitched his mantle blue. Tomorrow, to fresh woods and pastures new. Good luck.
Hello, seniors. On behalf of the Western Center, I just want to say congratulations to all of you on a successful college career and on completing your capstone projects. It's been a pleasure getting to know you all, and just thank you and congratulations from the Western Center. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jacqueline Doherty, and I serve both as Western Program faculty as well as the acting director for the Western Center for Social Impact and Innovation at Miami University. The Western Center is an interdisciplinary hub for student and faculty engagement with issues of social justice and impact, and always within the context of a rapidly changing global society. From access to clean water, to climate change response, to supporting survivors of violence. Our work honors the rich history of social activism on the Western campus by energizing today's students with a spirit of social responsibility. This was Western Center's inaugural year, and so many of our students, including our seniors, have helped to build our center through their engagement. I just wanted to give a short thank you to this year's graduating class for all of your contributions, great and small, in shaping the center's programming and helping to ensure its future success for years to come. Thank you.
Hi, I am the director of the 2019-2020 Senior Project Workshop. My main mission was to facilitate the work of these fine students. Our journey was thrown way out of orbit due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Every generation has their challenges. It seems that your generation has many more challenges than usual. While facts in themselves are important in many circumstances, I feel that learning how to think and how to ask the right questions are far more valuable. You have learned that dealing with uncertainties, that being willing to change your mind, and that living in the gray area of uncertainty is a very creative place to be. If you can be comfortable feeling uncomfortable and look at life's challenges through an interdisciplinary lens, I feel that the Western program has succeeded in its educational mission. You have all done this. I believe that you are all well equipped to deal with the many challenges you'll face in the future. Best wishes on your life journey. We are all rooting for you.
Hi, seniors. I am so excited to be celebrating your graduations with you, even if we can't physically be together. I teach a number of our core courses, and I have worked with each and every one of you in at least 2 of them. So I have a great idea of your assets and your growth. And I think that always makes graduation pretty hard for us as faculty because we've been there on that journey with you. This year is no exception. And most valuably, I have been able to witness, as have other faculty, so much growth on your part, from when you came into the program to when you're leaving and going on to whatever it is that you'll be doing next.
Jesse, Wenxing says, congratulations on well-deserved success. Keep on growing. Keep contributing to the goodness and beauty in the world. Keep developing those creative ideas and talents that make you who you are.
Shh. Don't tell Hayden Bitler that he is a secret philosopher. Most weeks on lockdown, Hayden would lament to me in class and in office hours about how difficult my theory class was, only to launch into an explosion of social observations and connections about what was going on in the world that day. He has some true analysis skills, and they'll be useful in whatever career he pursues.
Aidan Coyne. I did not know what to make of Aidan's interest in AMSR, Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, or natural sounds, when he pitched his project idea in 2019. But the category of online videos that stimulate these sensations has come into its own during the viral pandemic. In this sense, the timing of his project could not have been better, and I hope he continues to explore this medium and teach people about its significance in the future. Congratulations, Aidan.
Cecilia, your positive outlook and desire to help others is an inspiration. I am richer for having been part of your life for this short time. Best of luck in all that you do moving forward. Thank you. Marissa, Joe Wu wants you to know that whether you're designing your own line of bras or organizing things like Relay for Life, the fact that you're always looking to help others is going to be more important in your life than what you've done thus far. Good luck and best wishes.
Hi, Sam. I just was sending you this quick note here at the end of the semester to thank you for the great experience of working with you for the last year and a half on your senior capstone project. And I think the one thing I really want to say to you, other than it was great working with you, was I look forward to going to my local record store and purchasing your first album on vinyl, which is the way I'm buying things these days. Congratulations and thank you.
Nicole, from Joe Wu, a jack of all trades and master of none. He says, you are indeed a master of organization and planning. And good luck and best wishes. And he hopes that you are successful in opening your own bed and breakfast someday and to potentially stay there. Thank you. Maggie, Jowu wants you to know that the media and culture skills required for this new world that we're entering is going to be more challenging than ever, but that we are in greater need of quality media than ever before. Don't let this challenge be too daunting. We need what you can provide. Good luck, best wishes. Thank you.
Rachel Hartman has the gift of intense focus on a topic of interest and the ability to move on to the next topic when her curiosity is satisfied about the first. That is hard for a lot of people. She can carry on weighty and well-informed conversations about a range of topics, including crime, math education, and mood disorders. And her approach to lifelong learning is so very Western. The world needs more of Mercy's absolute realism. She has a lot to teach us about how to better deal with what is rather than what we think should be. And Mercy revels in all shades of reality. I'm convinced that Mercy is the antidote to the binaries that limit us and plague our world. I'm so excited to see what she does as she moves forward in her career.
Emma, you never stopped. You barely ever slowed down. I can't imagine where you'll be in 5 or 10 years from now, but I believe that we'll be a stronger, safer, and better country and world because of something you've done in that time. Good luck, best wishes, and thank you.
Dylan Langley. From his range of interests in engineering, farming, and business management, Dylan developed a viable model for growing industrial hemp during this academic year. His enthusiasm for the project is infectious, and the results offer a perfect illustration of the kind of independent research that can be cultivated in the Western program. Great project, Dylan.
Amanda Lawson is a passionate advocate. She has intensely pursued the subject of gender equity in her coursework and research. And unlike others who learn again and again of the injustices doled out and become despairing, her demeanor remains calm and persistent, and that balances her passion. She has the rare stamina that real solution making requires. And again, I'm so excited to see what she does in human services.
Danny, Wen Qing wants you to know, congratulations, you did it. We're very proud of you. Never stop learning, exploring, growing, and challenging yourself to be your best. Good luck and best wishes. Thank you.
Hey, Sarah Marriott, how's it going? I just wanted to say hi and wish you the very best. I enjoyed getting to know you over the last several years. You've got an immense amount of talent, and you care about the world that you live in, and you love the animals that you work with in these zoo settings. You're going to be a great zookeeper, or whatever you decide to do, you're going to be really good at it. And I look forward to following you on your life journey. Anytime you want to reach out and say hi, I'd love to see how you're doing. Best wishes.
Heather McGowan is creative and organized and an amazing photographer, as well as a very strategic PR specialist. She will absolutely propel to the top of her career in PR. She chose to focus her senior project on crisis PR, and that's smart because as the world deals with more and more of these crises, her skills are going to be in high demand. I have so much trust in Heather's work that if I were in a crisis, I would personally call Heather to do my messaging.
Sebastian, I don't need market research into social media or advertising or anything else to recognize and know that you're very thoughtful and talented and can do whatever you set your mind to accomplishing. Trust yourself, and you'll go far, and you'll succeed in whatever you want to do. Thank you, and good luck. Cassie, Chris says, all best wishes on your journey beyond Western. May you continue to transform how business gets done so that we may one day see companies and consumers engaged in authentic learning, collaborations, and united in mutual commitment to a more sustainable world.
Doug Queen, I just want to say it's been a pleasure working with you. I've enjoyed watching you as you started with your project idea, onto your proposal, and finally your final report. I loved how you embraced the project. You dove right in. It looks like you had a lot of fun, and it was a really creative act that you did for this project. I enjoyed working with you very much, and I look forward to seeing where life takes you. Always feel free to reach out. I'm happy to talk with you. Good luck.
Adam, your story is as interesting and inspiring as any I've ever known. It's great to think that this is just the beginning of what's to come for you. I hope you find your farm and wish you the best of luck. I know you'll be successful in whatever you do. Best wishes and thank you.
Kelsey Woods. Kelsey has expressed such independence and intelligence throughout her project that I've felt much more like an observer than an advisor. Her commitment to this bioinformatics project and the depth of her inquiry have taken her such a long way in the last few weeks. This is new knowledge about a rare type of cancer that is classified as a gastrointestinal stromal tumor. The Western program has been very fortunate that Kelsey chose to work with us, and I am certain that she will make a significant contribution to research on the genetic basis of disease after graduation. It's been my honor to work with you, Kelsey. Good luck for the future.
Presenting Western Program's graduating class of 2020. Congratulations, class of 2020. You've persevered, you've done well, and you've succeeded in trying and challenging times. I'm very proud of each and every one of you. We look forward to all that you will do. Thank you, and good luck.